Hello again. Good evening. TG seems to be a little bit hungry over the night, especially heading to before going to bed. So this time, I have decided to make him a little bit of snack, just a tiny little bit of bananas here. Added a little mixture of my breast milk as well. As you can see, the yellow part is the mashed bananas and the white one is my breast milk, breast liquid. So I'm going to add them all together so it gives a better texture when he swallows. Okay, let me actually mix them here. So white stuff and the yellow. I know it looks quite gross. But yeah, these are the mixtures of the yellow banana. Actually, yellow bananas has a lot of nutrients, so I picked a very yellow one and mixed with my breast milk. So it's almost like a soup, you know. So TG looks hungry. He's sucking up his thumb. I'm going to sit him up a little bit. We got a high chair, but it hasn't been set up yet. So by tomorrow, we'll set it up and then start giving a formula that way. But make sure that you sit your baby and start feeding. Let's eat. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum. Oh, eating so well. Well, his face doesn't look as good as when he was eating rice earlier. He looks unhappy, but still eating because he's hungry. This is one of the reasons why I have decided to mix up with my breast milk, because he's new to solid food. So if he start eating solid food straight away, it could make him sick or it'll be too foreign to him. Okay, a little bit of mashed bananas and my breast milk, but his face looks a little bit unpleasant. Okay. Maybe I'll add a little bit more breast milk. Hold on. To meet the ratio of the food amount, I've added just one tiny teaspoon of my breast milk. So I will start feeding him again and see his response. How, how do you think? Does it look a little bit better? Alright, now let's try. Is it close to my milk? Is it? Okay. He looks less anxious or okay, his face looks a little bit better. So it's actually true the babies respond to the taste of the food. Like if they eat something sour, they frowned upon their face. Oh yeah, he's actually eating better now. Or not. Just a tiny little bit, you know. He's still a little baby. He's still a little baby, so used to mommy's milk. Oh, you're trying to grab it and eat by yourself. Very independent boy. We'll have to set up a high chair pretty soon. It's in the garage. Yep, it's time. I can't believe my baby's already 5 months old. 냠냠. 냠냠. TG. 냠냠. 아. So at the very start, it's actually a very good idea to give your child maybe once a meal of solid food, and the rest of the time you just give them breast milk or um, formula, whatever you've been feeding your child with. But because this is an introducing moment, you just give them once a meal, like once or twice max a meal per day. So earlier this afternoon I given him a meal of rice, and now I'm giving him a banana before going to bed. Hopefully this will make him feel a little bit full. um, as I said, treat it like a snack food, but the main meal still has to be the breast milk or formula, whatever you are feeding with, or half both. So I'm not giving him a ton of food, but just a tiny bit. He's still sucking. I don't know if it's a positive sign. Usually when babies don't want to eat, they stick out their tongue to refuse the food. But he's actually accepting the food, so I think it's an okay sign to start with the solid food. Yum yum! See, he's accepting food and actually swallows, not throwing it away. He sort of was drilling earlier when I was eating bananas. So that's one of the reasons I was thinking maybe banana's a good idea, and gave him a little bit. And he actually wanted to eat more, so this is how I started. So if your baby actually shows some sort of interest in whatever you're eating, I mean, of course there gotta be some food that you should avoid, like very spicy food, or you know, they could cause allergies. But if they are really like a natural food, like these bananas, apple, like gluten-free stuff like rice, because all rice, if you didn't know, are gluten-free, so it's good to start. Okay, now I'm going to stop here because I don't want to feed him too much. Obviously he's looking okay, but I'll have to watch him if he's vomiting or he's showing any reaction to the food. But yeah, I don't think he's, bless you, bless you again. I don't think he's hungry anymore. He's not sucking anymore. So and half of the food is gone. So yep, I'm just going to throw this away. Just one more tiny bite before we go. Yep. So I'm going to throw it away, but this is my second solid food I've tried. First rice, and then this one is banana. Alright guys, so I'll try to prepare another meal later, but this is a very easy and quick meal to prepare for your child, comparison to the rice that I was cooking earlier, which I spent about 50 minutes. So Well, I hope you enjoyed my video, and just for a heads up, I read an article that actually it's good to start feeding your baby. I mean, introduce a solid food at the stage of 4 to 6 months old, because if you start feeding your baby with a solid food past 6 months, they're actually um, more exposed to like some sort of cavities later in stage. Like they tend to have more cavities in the later stage of their life. So I don't know how that could work, but yeah, they recommend to start between 4 and 6 months, not after 6 months. So I am starting at 5 months old when he's reaching 5 months old yesterday. 24th of September 2019. Yeah. So hopefully he's heading to a healthier stage of his life. Yes. All right. So bye bye. See you next time. Bye.